Hello and welcome to One Shots. We are a tabletop-oriented podcast, and we're going to be covering many different topics with you. We just wanted to introduce ourselves to the YouTube audience. I'm Charlie.
I'm Colton.
And it is very nice to meet you and help grow this community together. One Shots is very much aimed at tabletop-oriented gaming. We're going to be covering the TCG space, board game space,
TTRPGs, some
wargaming, yes, all of those things, and delving into just those different communities and what all they have to offer to tabletop gaming in general. We ourselves are pretty in the realm of tabletop gaming in general. We actively play both wargaming, TTRPGs, TCGs, regularly.
Board games occasionally, not as much as I would like.
Yeah, not as much as we would like, but we definitely do play them. As far as TCG goes, myself and Colton are both very interested in Magic the Gathering.
Yes.
That is heavily one of the things that we actively play in. We do tournaments. We've been in the space of that for years now, since the return of Ravnica.
Yeah, 2012, 2013, right around that time period.
And we are just pretty well engrossed into the tournament scene at this point, really trying to do it as much as possible. Primarily, our current format is CEDH. Both very heavily into that. We like to be a little outside of the box, bring our own kind of off-meta decks, which we'll probably talk about here on the channel at some point.
Yes, I expect us both to do a deep dive on our decks at some point.
And any other TCGs that you're particularly interested in? I know that you collect.
Yes, I collect Pokemon cards, Umbreon specifically. The goal is to collect every language and every printing of Umbreon, so I will never actually achieve that goal, but that is something that I'm working on.
Indeed. Gotta catch them all. You're taking it literally. Funny you say that. We were actually at a card show earlier today. We picked up a couple new ones.
Yep, we're moving in the right direction, but there's more than 500. And I think we got 5, so that's 1% closer.
A chunk done. Outside of that, there are definitely other TCGs we are not as familiar with, but certainly want to delve into the space of.
Absolutely.
Such as
Lorcana.
Riftbound is definitely
Riftbound
one that
too.
we were seeing a lot. Lorcana is one that we've touched on. Riftbound, we have some friends that are in the judge realm for Riftbound, which is pretty cool.
Flesh and Blood.
Flesh and Blood is another one that's very interesting.
And we got some friends that are interested in One Piece as well.
That's true, and that's up and coming quite a lot.
Yeah, it's very popular.
So those are all things that we're super interested in, and would love to delve into that space, which is, again, why we're trying to do this, is we don't know everything, and we want to reach out to a community that can help us grow in our adventure to see what all there is for tabletop gaming, and we can help offer a look into the space for new players. Outside of the TCG space, we can talk about tabletop gaming as far as role-playing games go. Obviously, the big one, D&D. We're super familiar with D&D. Been playing it forever.
For 10 plus years at this point, I think, right?
Yeah.
Almost together. I mean, separately for that long, but almost together for that long, too.
Yeah. I think I'm coming up on like 13 years. Something playing D&D, which is awesome. Time flies.
Yeah, it sure does.
You happen to own a ton of role-playing games.
I own far too many. I've got RuneQuest, Blades in the Dark, Delta Green, Call of Cthulhu. I've got some old advanced D&D stuff, which would be super fun to get into.
Yeah.
And there's more that I just don't remember all the names to.
Yeah, I have the Alien RPG. Blades in the Dark is another one that I really enjoy that you mentioned. Dungeon Crawler Classics.
Yeah.
That's another one.
That'd be fun. I'd love to get into Paranoia at some point.
Yeah,
Paranoia sounds like a blast.
Yeah, that does seem really cool. Mothership is one that I'm really interested in looking into. I've kind of delved sort of into it. Very cinematic, one-shot based, similar to the Alien RPG.
Yeah.
Just more like setting agnostic than the Alien RPG is.
Oh, Traveler. Thought about Traveler.
Is really good. Nice sci-fi one.
Can really be anything you want it to be. Star Trek, Star Wars, anywhere in between.
Gundam, apparently, because that's what I was trying to do.
You could do it Gundam style.
And then of course, we also have wargaming and board gaming. As far as board games go, Slay the Spire is probably my favorite board game.
Yeah,
There's an
it's
expansion
really good.
pack coming out soon.
So we'll probably talk about that.
Yes.
I really love legacy games, personally.
Legacy games are super cool. I would love to get a series going with Legacy.
Yeah.
Even just Legacy Risk.
Yeah, Legacy Risk or
Betrayal is a good
Betrayal
one.
was so fun. I played through that one, and it was a blast.
Love Betrayal. And just, we don't do enough board gaming as is, so maybe this is just an excuse to do more of it.
I'll take whatever excuse I can get.
Some Catan would be sick.
Catan would be fun. We've talked about getting the 3D one forever now.
Years now, yeah. And then
Just never pulled the trigger.
Moonrakers is one that we've
Moonrakers, we've eyed for the past 2 or 3 years when we've been down at Gen Con.
This might be the time we pick it up.
Yeah.
We do go to Gen Con. We try to do it every year. It didn't last year.
Well, yeah, I went for a day. You weren't able to make it,
Yes.
but we're going this year.
Yes, we are. So that'll be exciting. We'll probably take you guys along with us as we adventure into Gen Con for our, is this 4th, 5th?
Fifth
year?
Yeah, 2021 was our first time going, right after the pandemic, I believe.
Yeah, that's awesum. Yeah, I do remember because you had to get tested and stuff to go.
Yeah,
and whatnot.
yep, you had to bring your little vaccine card.
Yeah.
What a different world.
Yeah. Yippee. And then we have wargaming, which
do.
we've been kind of in a little bit of a renaissance in recently, getting back into Warhammer after an edition change. And anyone who plays Warhammer is familiar with what edition changes can do to a guy.
Yep. Yep. And it sounds like there's another one upcoming.
Another one upcoming, but hey, I'm going to enjoy the one we're on while it lasts. I'm just getting my book again. It released today, actually.
Oh, really?
As of recording, it released today, and I had it on pre-order. So
I did not know that.
I will be getting my book shortly.
Mine-
Daughters of Cain.
Mine for Lumineth came out, what, a month and a half
so
ago?
we need to get
And
a
I
follow-up.
haven't played with it yet.
Yes,
So we
well,
need
I'm
to do
getting
that.
my new book, so we should get a
Get a
new
game
one
in. Absolutely.
So battle reports on that would be pretty interesting. I've also been in the 3D printing space recently, and I've been printing off war bands for Trench Crusade,
Yeah, I saw you guys chatting about that.
which seems very interesting. I
Yeah.
like the lore behind it. We'll see how the game plays. I don't know yet. Haven't played it yet, but we have war bands now. So
I'd love to get into like a Revolutionary War, Napoleonic era.
Napoleonic would be
Yeah,
sick, yeah.
yeah. Just have some
naval,
cannons.
I think some naval stuff. would be
Naval
cool.
stuff would be cool too. Absolutely.
Yeah. If you know anything about naval tabletop wargaming, any systems that are just like to die for, please let us know because we would love to get into it. Love to dip our toes into it here on camera. You can see us mess up a bunch and hopefully learn from us being idiots. Hey.
Yeah. That's kind of the goal, is that we can all teach each other.
Yes. But I think that pretty much covers everything that we're like trying to dig into here. Honestly, it's really about building a community, building a good community around the tabletop gaming space and not trying to get too hard into one category here or there. And just kind of keep it light and cover everything.
Yes.
But yeah, we just wanted to introduce ourselves and get our first video out there because if you don't put the first one up, you got nothing. So
Got to start somewhere.
anyway, it's been nice to meet you. Once again, we are One Shots, a tabletop gaming podcast. Charlie and
Colton.
we'll be signing off. Thank you.